chapter 4. So please tolerate me. I left the wrong glasses home. These are bifocals, but they're like sunglasses and bifocals, so I have to wear them every now and then. I forgot my other glasses. I lost my prescription glasses, so please bear with me. So anyway, this is chapter 4. The name of the chapter is, the name-giving ceremony. Childhood pastimes. And I thought we were almost finished this chapter. Yeah, we are. Okay, so where I left off the day before yesterday, actually. But I'm going to read a few verses before go back to where we were so that we can remember where we were. Okay. That's a good one. So this is the pastime when they wanted to see what Mahaprabhu would go to, the money or the books. We do that with newborns. So I will read that verse. Okay, we'll start with text 53. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaurabhak Davinda Om Jnana Timarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Umilitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurvabhista Sapurikam Guru Ganir Shishisambhushitam Chincha Chincha Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Panta Anugam Govindam Idamudavalavarataram Bhaktianvitam Sundaram Vande Vishwaguru to Divya Bhagavat Prema Japanam Devam Divyantu Sachanda Varanam Balakachelantita Sandrananda Param Sarekavanam Vairagya Vijamburim Shri Sadantanadim Subhakti Lasitam Sarasvatanam Varam Vande Tam Shubhanam Mareka Sharanam Ashisvaram Sridharam Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Devanaragane Karaye Chatra Mangala Haridwani Sakagata Bhajaye Sakala. Both demigods and human beings chanted the name of Hari as conch shells were blown and bells were rang. Danyapati Kai Kari Swana Rajatadi Yata Adari Bare Nimita Sabakaila Upanita. So this is the verse. In order to examine the child's preference, they kept paddy, a book, roasted paddy, money, gold, and silver in front of him. Jagannatha Bole Shune Bapa Vishvambara Yaha Chitte Haya Taha Daraha Satvara. Jagannath Mishra said, "Listen, my dear Vishvambar, pick up whatever you find attractive. Sakala Charya Prabhu Shri Sachi Ananda Bhagavata Dariya Delena Alingana." Sri Satchidananda left everything aside and embraced the Srimad Bhagavatam. Shri Gaura Sundar did not grab the rice paddy, gold, or silver, which are meant for the Vaishyas, nor did he grab the puffed rice to become a glutinous, greedy Brahmana. Rather, from among the many Vedic literatures, he grabbed only Srimad Bhagavatam and held it to his chest. By this gesture, the Lord established the supremacy of Srimad Bhagavatam and disclosed his future pastimes of preaching devotional service to Lord Krishna. Pativrata Gane Jaya Deya Charibita Sebi Bolena Bada Haibe Pandita. From all sides, the chaste ladies exclaimed, Jai, Jai. Everyone predicted that the child would become a great learned scholar. Purport. Seeing the Lord's eagerness for taking Śrīmad Bhagavatam, the less intelligent woman concluded that Nimai would be simply a learned academic scholar. Akeha bole shishubada haibe vaishnava alpasava sastrita janibe anubhava. Someone said this child would be a great Vaishnava. He will realize the purport of the scriptures in a short time. Ye deki hasya prabhuchana vishwambara anande chintiya haya tara balakvara tara kale vara. Excuse me. Whoever was blessed by Vishwambara's smiling glance was filled with happiness. Ye kare ye kole se idite najane devara dulabe kole kara nari gane. Whoever took him on their lap did not like to put him down. In this way, the ladies held on their lap. In this way, the ladies held on their laps he who is rarely attained by the demigods. Let's see if I can read without some glasses here. Prabhu ye kandes se shane narigana hate tale diya kare hari sankirtana. Whenever the Lord cried, the women immediately clapped their hands and chanted the names of Hari. Suniya yachena prabhu kolera upade visheshe sakala nari hari dwani kare. As the Lord heard their chanting, he began to dance on their laps. Thus, in turn, inspired the ladies to chant with greater enthusiasm. Niravadi sabara vadane hari nama chale bole yena prabhu hena icha tana. Everyone there continually chanted the names of Hari, for they were induced by the will of the Supreme Lord. Tana ichavina kona karme siddha nahe Veda shastre bhagavate e tattva kahe. Without the Lord's will, no activities are successful. This is confirmed in the Vedic literature and the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Purport. It is concluded in the Vedic literatures and in the Śrīmad Bhagavatam, without the will of the Lord, no fruitive worker in this world can attain his desired goal. Simply by the will of the Lord, who inaugurated the Sankirtan movement, everyone in the world chanted the names of Hari on the pretext of the lunar eclipse. Again, the Lord induced man and woman to chant the names on the pretext of his own crying. E mate haraya nije sankirtana dine dine bade prabhu shi sachidananda. In this way, the Supreme Lord, Sri Sachidananda, inspired everyone to chant his holy names as he grew up day by day. Janu gati chale prabhu parama sundara katite kinkini baje ati manohara. The crowing of the Lord was most beautiful, and the tinkling around the bells on his waist enchanted the minds of all. Parama nibaye sarva angane vihare kiba angi sarpa yahade kitai dare. He fearlessly wandered throughout the courtyard and grabbed whatever he saw, even a fire or a snake. We did read this, so I've gone back just a little bit. Here's what I was looking for. This will talk about probably Garuda. Ekadina Ekasarva Bharite Vedaya Darilena Sarpe Prabhu Balakalilaya. One day a snake entered the house, and the Lord caught hold of it in childish sport. Kundali Kariya Sarpa Rakila Vediya Takura Tahila Tara Upare Suya. The Lord then lay down on the coils of a snake. The word kundali means snake, but in this context, it refers to the coils of a snake. Ateyate savedeke haya haya kare Sunya Hasena Prabhu Sapera Upare. Seeing this, everyone immediately exclaimed, "Alas, alas!" But the Lord simply smiled as he lay on the snake. The word ate vyate comes from the Sanskrit asta vyasta and is a corruption of the word aste vyaste, which means hurriedly. I have to use these. Sorry. Garuda Bale Dake Sarve Jana Pitamata Adi Baye Karaye Kradana. All the people there called out, "Garuda, Garuda," and the Lord's parents cried out of fear. Garuda is the king of the birds and the chastiser of snakes. Even today, people take shelter of Garuda or chant the name in order to get free from the fear of snakes. Chalila Anante Sune Sabara Krandana Punadari Bare Yana Shi Sachidananda. Hearing everyone cry, Lord Ananta began to depart, but the son of Sachi tried again to grab him. Lord Sri Sesha accepted the form of a snake and assisted Guru Sundar in his childhood pastimes. The people who were present there considered him an ordinary snake, and following worldly custom, they surrendered to Garuda and prayed for Nimai's release from the snake's clutches. That is why Anantadev, the snake, left that place, but the Lord tried to bring him back. Daraya Aniya Sabe Kari Lena Kale Jira Jiva Haya Kare Narigana Bole. The ladies quickly caught hold of the Lord and took him on their laps, blessing him with the words, "Live long life." Someone tied a protective charm on him, and someone recited auspicious hymns. Someone else sprinkled Charnamrita on him. In the word swasti vani, swasti is composed of su and asti, which indicate a blessing. That means all good unto you. The word Vishnu padokaka refers to Ganges water, or the water used to bathe the Shalagram Shila. Text 74. Kehabole bala kera purna janma kaila, kehabole jati sarpa teni na langila. Someone said, "This child has received a new life." And someone said, "That was a special snake, and therefore it did not bite him." The word Jati Sarpa refers to a great snake, the king of snakes, who serves as a bed for the Lord or to sleep on. The word Tini means that is why or for the reason. The word Lagila means bitten. So I'll read that again. The word Jati Sarpa refers to a great snake, the king of snakes, who serves as a bed for the Lord to sleep on. The word Tani means That is why, or for this reason, the word Langila means bitten. Hase Prabhu Gaura Chandra Sabare Chahiya Purna Purna Yaya Sabe Anena Dariya. Lord Gaurachandra glanced on everyone present and smiled. He tried again and again to go to catch the snake, but they repeatedly stopped him. Bhakti Kare Saba Veda Gopya Sune Shune Samsara Bhujagatare Nakare Langane. Whoever hears these confidential topics with devotion will never be bitten by the snake of material existence. The word samsara, bhujanga, refers to the snake of material existence. When such a snake bites a living entity, he becomes afflicted by the poison of material enjoyment, which increases his attachment for material existence. In this way, the conditioned living entity is afflicted by the poison of enjoyment and considers himself to be the enjoyer. He then continually searches for material happiness, simply due to forgetfulness of Gaura Narayan. One who properly discusses the Supreme Lord Gaura Narayan's pastimes of sleeping on the bed of Anantashesh never considers the Supreme Lord, who is full of six opulences, to be anything like the conditioned souls who are under the control of Maya. Such a person knows himself to be an eternal servant of the Lord. He is not agitated by the thirst for material enjoyment. In this connection, one may refer to such statements as found in the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Na yusmad bayam anuyat. He will never be afraid of you, and sarva papya pramuchyate. He is sure to become free from all sinful reactions. E mata dine dine si sachidananda hantiya karaye prabhu angane brahmana. In this way, Sri Sachidananda eventually began walking in the courtyard of the house. Jiniya kandarpa kotis savangera rupa chandera lagaye sada dekite semuka. The Lord's beautiful form defeated the beauty of millions of cupids. Indeed, even the moon desired to see his face. The unlimited, sweet, beautiful face of Shri Gaura Sundar defeats the beauty of millions of moons. That is why the moon god personally desires to see the beautiful face of Shri Gaura Sundar. Suvalita mastake Kanchare bale kesha kamala nayana yena gopalera vesha. The Lord's head was decorated with curling locks of hair, and with his lotus eyes he looked just like Gopal. The word suvalita means nicely decorated. The word chachara means curly. The word bala kesha refers to hairs that fall over the forehead. The words gopalera vesha means dressed like Krishna. The body of Sri Mahaprabhu is non-different from the body of Krishna. His external complexion is that of Sri Radhika, and his internal mood is like that of the gopis. Therefore, he was seen in the dress of a cowherd boy. Ajanu lambita bhuja aruna adara sakala lakshana yukta vaksha parisara. The Lord's hand reached to his knees. The Lord's hands reached to his knees. His lips were reddish. His chest was broad, and he was decorated with all other auspicious symptoms. The word aruna means the color of blood or red. Sahaje aruna gora deha manohara visheshe agule kare charana sundara. The enchanting golden body of the Lord resembled the color of the rising sun, and his fingers, hands, and lotus feet were all beautifully formed. Balaka swabhave prabhu yabe chale yaya raktapade hena deki maye trasapaya. As the Lord walked around just like a young child, his mother became frightened, thinking his reddish feet were bleeding. Since the lotus feet and toes of the Lord looked as red as pomegranate flowers, Sachi Devi feared that the Lord's lotus feet were bleeding. Deki Sachi Jagannatha Barai Vishmita Nirdana Tahapi Donhe Maha Anandita. Seeing this, Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra became greatly astonished. Although they were poor, they were always joyful. If a great personality is born in a family, many of his relatives achieve liberation from material existence by his association. This is the belief of God-fearing people. Since Sachi and Jagannath considered their sons a great personality, they expected good fortune in the future as well as liberation. Kanakani kare donhe nirjane vasiya kone mahaparusha va jamila asiya. One day, as they sat together in seclusion, they whispered to each other, "Some great personality has taken birth in our family. Hena buji samsara dukhera haila anta janmila amara gare hena gunavanta." Since such a qualified person has taken birth in our house, perhaps our material distress will come to an end. E manash shishura rita kabu nahi sune nirvavari nache hase suni hari dwani. We have never before heard of such behavior in a child. He continually dances and smiles upon hearing the sound of the holy names. Tavat kradana kare prabodhana mane barakari hari dwani yavat na shune. Whenever he cries, he is not pacified until he hears the loud chanting of the name of Hari. Ushakale haile yateka nari gana balake vediya sabe kare sankirtana. In the morning, all the ladies would gather around the child and perform sankirtan. Hari bali nari gane deya karatali nache gora sundara balaka kuntuhali. As they clapped their hands and chanted the name of Hari, Gaura Sundar would enthusiastically dance. Gada gadai, yaya prabhu dulaya dushara, uttihasya jana nira, kolera upara. The Lord would become covered with dust as he rolled on the ground, and then he would smile and climb onto the laps of his mother. Hena angabangi kari nachigora chandra dekiya sabare haye atula ananda. Everyone felt incomparable happiness on seeing the various postures that Gaurachandra exhibited as he danced. Hena mate shishubave hari sankirtana karayena prabhu nahi bujeko jana. In this way, no one could understand how the Lord, as a child, induced others to chant the holy names. In his childhood pastimes, Nimai cleverly induced people to engage in the congregational chanting of the holy names of Hari. Ordinary people could not understand his tricks. Niravadi Daya Prabhu Kigare Bihare Parama Chanchala keha darite napare. The Lord constantly ran in and out of the house. He was so restless that no one could catch him. Ekashvara badira barire prabhu jaya kakala sandeshaya dekita chaya. Sometimes the Lord would go alone outside the house and ask people for whatever he saw, roasted paddy, bananas, or sandesh. The word ekeshvara means alone or without anyone else. A corruption of the word ekeshvara, ashvara, is still used around the districts of Noakhali and Chattogram in Bangladesh. Dekiya prabhuda rupa parama mohana ye jana nachine seha deya tatashana. Captivated on seeing the Lord's enchanting form, even strangers gave him whatever he requested. We're almost finished this chapter. Just these few more pages. Seba Sandesha Kalo Dayena Prabhure Paya Santosha Prabhu Ashena Gare. They would give the Lord bananas and sandesh, and he returned home satisfied. Ye Sakala Shri Gane Gayena Harinama Ta Sabare Ani Sabe Karena Pradana. He then distributed those items to the ladies who chanted their holy names. Bala Kera Buddhi Deki Hasha Sarvajana Hate Tale Diya Hare Bole Anushana. Seeing the child's intelligence, everyone laughed and chanted Hari's names while clapping their hands. Ki Vihane Shri Madhyahane Akiratri Sadhyaya Niravadi Badira Badire Prabhu Yaya. The Lord went out of their house at any time of the day, whether morning, noon, afternoon, or night. Vihane is a Hindu word that is a corrupted form of the Bangladesh word vibhata, which means in the morning. Ni kate vashaye yate bandhu varga kare pratidina kotuke apane chodu kare. He regularly went to the neighboring friends' houses and playfully stole things. Skipping a page. Garo gara duge paye karo bata kaya nari bange yara gare kichun nahi paya. So sorry. Hard time this morning. He drank someone's milk, he ate someone else's rice, and he broke the pots if he could not find anything to take. The word handi is a Hindu word that means vessel or clay pot. Yare gare shishutake tahare kandaya kahe dekile matra utiya balaya. If there was a child in the house, the Lord made him cry, and if someone saw him, he ran away. Daiva yogi yari keha pare dari bare tabe tare paya dari kare pare hare. If by chance the Lord was caught, he fell at the person's feet in order to gain release. Ebara chadana more na asiba ara arayare kuri karon dohato mara. Please leave me this time. I will not come again. I promise. I won't steal again. Dekiya shishura buddhi sabe vishmita rustana he deki sabe karela parita. Seeing the child's intelligence, everyone was astonished. They could not become upset, rather they loved him. Nija putra haityo sabene hakare darashana matra sarva chitta vita hare. Everyone showed more affection to him than to their own sons, for the Lord stole everyone's heart just by his presence. E matarange kari Vaikuntera raya stiri nahe eka tani bulaya sadaya. In this way, the Lord of Vaikuntha performed his pastimes as he constantly wandered about. The words Vaikuntera raya refer to the king of Vaikuntha, Shri Narayan. Ekadina prabhura de kena dui kore yuktakare kara shishu bedaya nagare. One day, 2 thieves saw the Lord and contemplated, whose child is this wandering alone in the streets? Prabhura shiange deki divya alakara haribare dui koro chinte parakara. They saw that the Lord was wearing costly ornaments, and they considered how they could steal them. The word divya means best, highest, or beautiful. The word karibari means in order to steal. The word parakara means ways or means. So, anyway, I will read a couple of more verses because he needs to read. Bappa bappa bali eka kori laila kole etashana kota chile ara chora bole. One of the thieves took the Lord in his arms and said, "My dear child." And the other thief said, "Where have you been so long?" Jat gare ashe bappa bole dui chore hasya bolena prabhu chala ya gare. The thieves said, "Come, let us go home." And the Lord smiled and said, "Yes, let us go." The word jat is corruption of the word jatiti, which means immediately. Ate vyate kole kari dui kore daya loke bole yara shishu se ilaya yayai. The 2 thieves hurriedly carried the Lord away, as onlookers considered that they were taking their own son home. Abuda loka keba kanis chine mahatushta kori alankara darashane. There were millions of people in Navadvip, so who could recognize everyone? The thieves, meanwhile, were greatly satisfied to see the child's ornaments. Kehamane bave mune nimu tada bala e mata dui koi kaya manakala. One of them thought, "I will take the bangles," and in this way they both dreamt of their soon-to-be acquired riches. Dui chori chali yaya nijam marmastane sandera apare hasa yana bhagavane. As the 2 thieves went towards their destination, the Lord smiled while riding on the thieves' shoulders. The word marma stane refers to the secluded, solitary destination desired by the thieves. Ekajane prabhure sandesha de yakare arajane bole e alanagare. One of the thieves gave the Lord a piece of sandesh, and the other thief said, "We're almost home." E matabandiya nekadu de jaya hetayata aptagane chahiya vedaya. In this way, the thieves deceived the Lord as they took him far away. The Lord's relatives began to search for him. The word bandiya comes from the root banda, which means deceiving, cheating, or hiding. The word kahiya means tracing or searching. Keha keha boli asha vishvambara keha dakke nimai hariya ucha swara. Someone called, "Come, Vishwambar, come." Someone else loudly called, Nimai. Parama Vakula Hailena Sarvajana Jalavina Yena Haya Matsera Jivana. They all became overwhelmed like a fish out of water. Sarve Bhave Kaila Govinda Sharana Prabhulane Yayakora Apana Bhavana. Everyone took full shelter of Lord Govinda as the thieves took the Lord towards their house. Vaishnavi Mayaya Chara Patanahi Sine Jagannatha Kare Ailani Jagare Gare Jane. Being influenced by the Lord's illusory energy, the thieves lost their way and returned to the house of Jagannath Mishra, while thinking that they had returned to their own home. The word Vaishnavi Maya refers to Vishnu's insurmountable illusory energy which covers and throws the living entities. Choradeki alana nija marma stane alankara harite haila sarvadane. When the thieves thought that they had returned to their own house, they prepared to steal the Lord's ornaments. Because their motive was to steal the ornaments, the thieves became anxious, impatient, and cautious. Chore bale name baba alena gara prabhu bale haya haya namayo satvara. One of them said, "Please get down, my dear child. We have reached home." The Lord replied, "Yes, yes. Put me down quickly." Haya haya means yes, yes. Yekane sakale gane mishra jagannatha vishada bhavena sabe mate ailahata. Meanwhile, Jagannath Mishra and his associates held their heads in lamentation. The words Vishada Bhavena means deep lamentation. Maya Mugda Chora Takurera Se Stane Skanda Haite Namaila Nija Gara Jane. The thieves' illusion by Maya set the child down at the very place while considering that it was their own house. Namile Matra Prabhu Gela Prita Kole Mahananda Kari Save Hari Hari Bole. The Lord immediately went to the lap of his father, and everyone chanted the names of Hari in great joy. Sabara Haila Avivachaniya Ranga Pranashi Dehera Haila Yena Sangha. The people's condition was beyond description. It was as if their lives returned to their bodies. The word Ranga means happiness or jubilation. Just a few more. Apanara gara nahi deke due chole kota ashiache kichu chinite napare. The thieves then realized that it was not their house, but they could not understand where they were. Ganda gole keva kare avadana kare chare dige chahi choro palaila dare. In the middle of the commotion, no one saw what had happened. Thus, undetected, the thieves ran away in fear. The word asvadana means aim, sight, or search. Parama ab duta dui chora mane gane chora bole belaki vadila kona jane. Both the thieves thought, "How strange." One of them said, "Did someone perform some magic on us?" Chandira kilena aji bole dui chore shushta haya dui chora kola kuli kare. They both concluded, Goddess Chandi has saved us today. Then after they gained their composure, they embraced each other. In this verse, the word Chandi, Rakilena, means our worshipable goddess Chandi has protected us today. That's what they were thinking. Paramati Duichori Mahabhagyavan Narayana Yare Skande Karila Uttana. In reality, the two thieves were most fortunate, for they had carried the Supreme Personality of Godhead on their shoulders. Okay. They didn't even know it. Etta sarvagane mane karela vichara ke anila deha vastra sire banditara. In the meantime, everyone thought, who bought him back? Who brought him back? Ties some new cloth on his head as a gift. As a person who recovers his lost treasure desires to unconditionally reward the finder of the treasure, the elder persons who felt intense distress in the absence of Vishnuvar now desired to reward and honor with a turban the person who has mitigated their distress by returning Nimai. Ke habole dekilana loka duijana shishu du kon deki karila gamana. Someone said, I saw two persons come here. They set the child down and then vanished. Ami nachikona jana nahibale abduta de kena sabe padilena bole. Since no one said, I brought him, everyone became perplexed. The word bola is a corruption of the word bula, which means mistake, error, illusion, or loss of intelligence. Sabe jinna shena bapa kehana tani mai ke tomara anila paiya kontani. They all asked Nimai, dear child, please tell us, who brought you here? Where did he find you? Prabhu bole ami gia chinu ganga tire patta harayami veda nagare. The Lord replied, I went to the bank of the Ganges and then lost my way. Tabe dui janeyama kolete kariya on pate ekena tuila aniya. As I was wandering on the street, two strangers took me in their arms and brought me here. Sabe bole mitya kabu nahe shastravani deve kaheshu shivrida ananta apani. Everyone said, the statements of the scriptures cannot be false. It is said that children as well as old and helpless people are protected by providence. The word Divi refers to the invisible, omniscient creator, or Vishnu. E mata vichara karena savajane Vishnu maya mohe keha tatfanahi jane. In this way, the people considered what had happened, but they could not know the facts due to being illusioned by Lord Vishnu's illusory energy. E matarangi kare vaikuntera raya ke tanra janite pare varina janaya. In this way, the Lord of Vaikuntha performed amazing pastimes. Who can understand these pastimes unless the Lord reveals them? Aveda gopya e saba ak yana yeshune tanra driha bhakti haya chaitanya charane. Whoever hears these topics, which are confidential to even the Vedas, will certainly attain firm devotion for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chanda Jana Vrindavana Dasya Tachu Para Yuga Gana. Accepting Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends the English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata, Chapter 4, entitled Name-Giving Ceremony, Childhood Pastimes, and thieves kidnapped the Lord. So, that was a beautiful pastime. It was very sweet and very wonderful. And if anybody has any questions, they can ask on the chat. So, Hari Dave, you want to read now?
No.
Why?
Because it's late already.
No, you can start reading. I just wanted to finish this chapter. Yes?
Vimal Krishna Prabhu says, Divya Shakti Didi Ki Jai.
Oh,
Divya
my
Shakti
gosh.
is giving off Ramai Prabhu vibes with the sunglasses.
They're bifocals, so I thought these were my glasses because they have the same edge. I'm sorry for that. And what did he say at the last moment? Because
He's giving off Ramai Prabhu vibes with the sunglasses. Who's Ramai Prabhu?
Ramai Prabhu was our great, beautiful pujari in Socal Mat, and he's passed on now. But it's very kind of him to say that we can remember Ramai. So anyway, that was a beautiful chapter. So you don't want to read?
No.
Okay, well, I'll read a little something from these books I was reading last night. It was so nice. And it's very simple because we get this book every time that we receive the holy name given to us by our Gurudev. The Maha Mantra, or the holy name and the offenses to be avoided. So I wanted to read a little bit about the holy name, this booklet here. Oops. We receive at the time of initiation. And I wanted to speak about a little bit about how important it is for us to chant and try to chant without offense, and to chant our rounds daily, and to take shelter of the holy name. I remember when Rishabdev Prabhu was leaving the planet and we were escorting him to the airport. And I went up to Rishabdev Prabhu and I asked him, I said, Prabhu, do you have any instructions for me before he goes off to India? And he said, Divya Shakti, just take shelter of the holy name. Take shelter of the holy name. Take shelter of the holy name. So it's so important. And plus Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada has given us this instruction also. So, okay, so, and Gurudev wrote a beautiful song about the holy name. It's in the front pages of the songbook. And it's by Gurudev. So, I can read a few of these verses. It's really beautiful. We have like 10 minutes. So, I was reading this last night. I said, this is nice to share. And then I had this one, this old book from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. It's very nice. The chanting process of the Maha Mantra by Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj compiled this one. It's his words from this book, and it's very beautiful. And Gurudev published it. So, which one shall I read? I'll read this one first. Okay, this is sweet. I think I might be missing. There might be a page missing from this. Seems like there might be a page missing. Wait, just 1 second. Everyone, please bear with me. Okay. Anyway, I'll just start here anyway. The exalted mantra of the fivefold aspects of Sri Chaitanya Dev. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasari, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. The supreme mantra of the holy name of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The full-fledged form of the divine name. Nama Chintamani Krishnas Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purnaha Shuddho Nitya Mukto Binatva Nama Naminaha. The holy name of Krishna is the divine service wish yielding gem of the full-fledged divinity. The name is Krishna himself, the full-fledged form of conscious and living nectarine ecstasy. The name is whole, never subjugated and divided like any object of this illusory world. The name is pure, unadulterated by Maya. The name is eternally free, eternally transcendental, and never subject to any material relativity, because there is no difference whatsoever between the name and the named. This is from the Padma Purana. So these are some quotes from the Vedic scriptures. The glories of the holy name, Harinama, Harinama, Harinama eva kevalam, Kaloa nasteva, 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 gatiranyata. The holy name, the holy name, the holy name alone. In this age of Kali, there is no other shelter, no other shelter, no other shelter. Excuse me. Yan nama deyam miya mana aturaha patas skanlan va vishvasho grinan purman vimukta karmagala uttamam gatim prapnoti yakshyanti na tam kalo janaha. Even a man afflicted on the threshold of death and helplessly passing away from the world, who somehow takes the holy name of the Lord, is liberated from the bondage of karma and attains to the supreme destination. Alas, the fools of Kali Yuga have no desire to worship that supreme Lord. I'll read that again. Even a man afflicted on the threshold of death and helplessly passing away from the world, who somehow takes the holy name of the Lord, is liberated from the bondage of karma and attains to the supreme destination. Alas, the fools of Kali Yuga have no desire to worship that supreme Lord. Kale dosha nija rajanashti yaiko mahangunaha kirtanad eva krishnasya muktabanda param vrajet. O king, this age of Kali is a reservoir of wrong. It has but one glorious quality in this age. Simply by chanting the glories of Shri Krishna, the soul is freed from the bondage of Maya and attains the shelter of the Lord himself. This is from the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Nama Sankirtana Yasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. I bow fully until the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Hari, by congregationally chanting whose name all sin is destroyed, and by offering obeisances unto him all unhappiness is dispelled. This is from Śrīmad Bhagavatam also. Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratna Ma La Duti Niranjita Para Pankajanta Ayi Mukta Kuler Upas Yamana Paritas Tam Harinama Samshrayami. The crown of all the Vedas, the garland of the jewels, that is the Upanishads. The garland of jewels, that is Upanishads. That's that new book that was just printed by Padmanabha Maharaja from Sri Govardhana about the quotes and glories that Gurudev, he translated from Gurudev's talks. It's called a garland of jewels, so it's saying here, the crown of all the Vedas, the garland of jewels, that is Upanishads, eternally worshipped by their brilliance as an aratic ceremony, the tips of the toes of thy lotus feet. O holy name, thou art ever worshipped by the great liberated souls, Narada, Sukha, and others, who are absolutely devoid of all mundane desires. So in every time, place, and circumstance, O name divine, I surrender unto thee. I'll just read this again. The crown of all the Vedas, the garland of jewels, that is the Upanishads, eternally worship by their brilliance as an arti ceremony, the tips of the toes of thy lotus feet. O holy name, thou art ever worshipped by the great liberated souls, Narada, Sukha, and others, who are absolutely devoid of all mundane desires. So in every time, place, and circumstance, O divine name, I surrender unto thee. That's from Sri Namastakam Sloka, verse 1 by Srila Rupa Goswami. Go koti danam grahane kaigasya pragyaga gangodaka kalpa vashaha. Yagya yutam meru suvarna dana Govinda kirtana saman shatamasaya. Making a gift of 10 million cows on a solar eclipse, reciting for a millennium at holy places like Prayag, etc., where the sacred Ganges flows, performing 10,000 sacrifices, and giving away a mountain of gold, none of these can ever equal 100th fraction of the slightest attempt to sing the unending glories of the Supreme Lord Govinda. Prabhubale kahilan e mahamantra, ihe japa giya sabe kariya nirbanda, iha hoi te sava siddha habi sabara sava shana boilo ite vidi nahi ara. The Lord said, I have told you this Maha Mantra, so everyone now chant it in proper measure. By doing this, you will all attain perfection. There is no other rule but to chant it at every moment. Ki sayane ki bojane ki vajagrane jagarane aharnisha chincha Krishna balaha vadane. Whether resting or eating or waking day and night, think of Krishna and call his name aloud. Aparada shunye haya laha Krishna nama, Krishna mata, Krishna pita, Krishna dana prana. That's from the song we sing all every day. Offensively, go on taking the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is mother, Krishna is father, Krishna is our treasure, our life and soul. Nama bina kali kali nahi ara dharma, Sava mantrasara nama e shastra marma. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, there is no other religion but the chanting of the holy name. That is the essence of all mantras. This is the purport of all scriptures. Krishna nama bhaja jiva ara saba miche, palaite partana yama ache piche. O soul, serve the divine name of Lord Krishna. All else is deception, and nothing else can save us from impending death. Sankirtan parihashyan var stobam helanam evava vaikunta nama grihanam asheshga haran viduha. A person might chant the name when calling someone else, joking, singing, or speaking, or even thoughtlessly. Yet by taking the name of the unlimited Supreme Lord, endless sins are destroyed. This fact is known to those learned in the scriptures. I'll just read a few more. I'm only almost finished this. Madhura Madhuram Etam Mangala Mangalanam Sakala Nirgama Valisat Palam Chit Swarupam Sakrit Api Parigitam Shradaya Halayava Bruguvara Nara Matram Tara Yet Krishna Nama. The holy name is the supreme auspicious of all auspiciousness. It is sweeter than sweet, and the eternal divine fruit of the vine of all the Vedas. O best of the Bhagavas, that holy name of Krishna immediately rescues each and every person who just once sings it exaltedly, that is, without offense, regardless of whether they do with faith or casually. Asadu sange bai Krishna nama nahihaya, namaskara bahiraya, bate, tabu nama kabunaya, kabu nama basyahaya, sada nama aparada. Eshaba jani bebai Krishna bhatira bada, yadi karibe Krishna nama, sadhu sangakara, mukti mukti siddha vancha duri parihara. But you cannot obtain the name of Krishna outside the company of the saintly devotees. Outside saintly association, superficially, one may chant. The syllables of the name may be present, but not the name proper. Sometimes it may be a hazy aspect of the name, namabas, but unavoidably it will be offense to the name, namaparad. Dear brother, you must be aware that these things are obstacles to devotion for Lord Krishna. So if you want to take the name of the Lord, take the association of the pure and saintly true devotee, and cast out from your heart all desires for exploitation, karma, liberation, jnana, and miracles, cities.
Miracles.
So, it's really beautiful. Gurudev made this book, and he writes this whole song, and it's in our songbook. But I will just read the 10 offenses to the holy name, and it's the whole song. It's really beautiful. It's composed by Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, of all mantras the best, throughout the world is preached by saintly potent grace behest. Such saints to the name devoted, such pure souls great, never dare offend them, never dare show them hate. So we can chant offenselessly. We can chant the name offensively if we follow these instructions to avoid the 10 offenses. So this is what this song is about, and it's very beautiful. So it states all the 10 offenses, as I said. Lord Krishna, son of Nanda, of all lords the leader, the great Shiva, and all the gods serve his feet forever. The touchstone of the name is Krishna incarnate. His pastimes, nature, form also think, not separate. Guru's form of Krishna, the scriptures corroborate. In the form of Guru, Krishna blesses the fortunate. Never offend that Guru by thinking him mere mortal. Gain your highest objective, serve the name for time eternal. The Vedas with Mother Gayatri and Srimad Bhagavatam illuminate the lotus feet of Sri Hari's name. Whoever vilifies those holy Vedic scriptures never keep their company. Know them as offenders. The glories of the name, all scriptures, exaltation. Dare not think their praise to be exaggeration. Agastya, Ananta, Brahma, Shiva, etc. ever sing the glories of that name with full-hearted fervor. Who can cross the ocean of the glories of that name? Whoever says exaggeration have their sin to blame. The holy names of Krishna, eternal wealth of Goloka. Who thinks those names imaginary? Mundane, he's offender. All glories claim the name, all sin it can destroy. But those who spend their name in sin, making it a ploy. Such a wicked attitude is that of an offender, deceived by illusion, perpetually to suffer. Incomparable name of Krishna, the treasure of ecstasy. Never dare compare it with auspicious piety. That's number 8. Those whose faithless toward the name, deceived by providence, giving them the holy name, surely is an offense. So to not have faith in the name, it's an offense. Despite them hearing the infinite glories of Krishna's name, those whose hearts don't melt in love are rascals of ill fame. Only pride and avarice their thoughts and words do yield the pure name of Krishna. To them, he never revealed. So it's never revealed to those who are full of pride. Casting off all these 10 offenses, leaving no exception, those pure souls who chant the name in holy congregation, the miracle of love for Krishna, they will surely sever the name divine, savor, not sever, savor. The name divine himself will shine within their hearts forever. So it's really beautiful. This is a really lovely book about the holy name. It goes hand in hand with the other one, the Maha Mantra. So this is really simple and sweet, this one here. This was just quick to read, so please forgive my offenses. Sorry for my reading. I cannot pronounce words very properly, but I think you've got the gist of everything. So, Hari Dev, Prabhu?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Can you sing? Can you sing Hari Haraya? Because my voice is kind of out of it.
My voice is also kind of out of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's all the pollen in the air too.
No, this is why the trachea is inflamed.
Yeah. My throat is also not very good. Actually, here it's beautiful spring. Krishna says, of all seasons I am spring. And yesterday there was, well, the day before yesterday, there was so much pollen in the air that it looked like it was snowing. Wow. But it was just the wind from the trees blowing. God. And I was like, you really had to walk around like with your face covered.
Wow.
It was just incredible.
Yeah, you forgot to speak about the weather today.
Well, the weather is beautiful. It's always beautiful because we're hearing about the glories of the Lord, His beautiful pastimes today. So we'll sing Hari Haraya. I'll open the book today. I'm very forgetful sometimes. I'm very forgetful sometimes. Sometimes I just sing it straight through, but other times I just forget.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I get the verses all mixed up. Let's move this out of the way. Take a sip of water. So we have some really beautiful holy days coming up. It's Nrsimha Chaturdasi. It's such a holy day in so many ways. So many beautiful things happen on the occasion of Lord Nrsimhadev. And I was hearing about it yesterday in London from Devashish. That was the day the installation took place, the day Gurudev came to the Mat. The glories of Prahlad Maharaj are just amazing. And I found this little excerpt from the Śravaṇa Bhagavatam that I have in my house, Prahlad Maharaj's glories, and it's just so beautiful. So I'll just leave it around for people to read from Srila Prabhupada. I always think of Srila Prabhupada. He's done such miraculous work. It's like inconceivable to understand his personality. How he did everything he did is just amazing. So yeah, we can meditate on that. I'm always thinking of that. Jai. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Garanga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Ki Jai. Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Srila Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Guru Varga Ki Jai. Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ram Shikahoshi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai. Samaveda Vaishnava Mandala Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Haribo. Jai. All the devotees Ki Jai. Please forgive me for my reading today. I'm not really a good reader at all, as you can see, but I'm trying to do some service, so please forgive me. And have a beautiful day. Jai.
Look, I'm like Michael.
We're still on the...
well, I'm still like Michael.
Like Michael.
With the one white glove. Remember Michael had the one white glove?
Oh. So Dandavat to all the devotees. He cut his foot.
Ignore me.
Poor Damodar cut his foot, and now he had to go to we had to take him to the doctor.
Doing service, Damodar.
Now he's wearing one white sock. So can you turn this off now?
Yeah. Ganga Lila Didi says, Dandavat Divya Shakti.
Dandavat Ganga Lila. That was a beautiful question you asked the other night on Zoom about time. I just wanted to mention that to you.
Oh, interesting.
About time. It was so deep and so beautiful. And Madhusudan Maharaj spoke so beautifully, and Paramananda Prabhu spoke so beautifully. It was so deep, and it really changed my consciousness, their whole talk. So, very nice question about time.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Yeah, well, we can always tune in or watch it later.
Oh my God. Ganga Lila says, yes. Jai.
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 All right, Gangalila Devi.
Jai.
Take care.
Beautiful.
Is it off?
Dandavat Vima Krishna Prabhu. Bye-bye.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yes.
We need a driver.